Holly, hi. Look, I don't really want to be talking to you right now, but I don't really have any other choice. I need to confirm something from you, and the easiest way is to do it directly. Trying to go through David is like talking to a brick wall sometimes.
Oh, hey Vicky. Yeah, I know, lol. Sometimes when I know that he isn't listening to me and that he's far off in his thoughts, I'll ask for something ridiculous and crazy, which he always agrees to. And then when he snaps back into being aware of his surroundings and people, he'll ask me what he agreed to, and I won't tell him just to wind him up, lol.
I see. So, what you're telling me is that you often take advantage of my son to get whatever it is you want, as he's often deep in thought and can't process whatever inane thing it is you're requesting at the time. Have I got that right?
Huh? Oh, no, not at all. You don't need to worry about it seeming like I'm bullying him or taking advantage of him or anything. Everything I ask is always just small and innocuous. Like, the other day, I asked him if he would buy me these really nice shoes that I've been looking at for ages. Obviously, I wouldn't actually make him buy them though, and I always tell him what I asked eventually, if he doesn't remember. So, you don't need to worry that your son is being taken advantage of. I would never do anything like that to him. It's just kind of like a little teasing game between the two of us.
Okay, great. I didn't really need all that info. I'm not stupid. I understand the concept of couples having their own little jokes and that they aren't being horrible to each other.
Oh, okay. Great. I just didn't want you thinking that I'm a horrible person or anything like that. You seemed kind of annoyed or upset at first there.
Trust me, that ship has already sailed.
Huh? What do you mean? You think I'm horrible?
Is that really important right now? Look, like I said, I don't really want to be talking to you, but I need to confirm whether or not you'll be coming to this dinner that I'm putting together for David's birthday. I need to confirm the numbers at the restaurant ASAP, so you need to tell me now.
Oh, what dinner is this?
God, how dim-witted can you be? It's the one for my son's birthday. I literally just said that.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, but I was just a bit confused because David's birthday isn't for another 2 months yet.
And? Is that a problem?
Well, it's just people usually celebrate people's birthdays on the day that they were actually born, not 2 months earlier, lol.
Well, I won't be in town in a couple of months' time, and I want to spend some time with my precious little boy for his birthday. Is that okay? Or are you suddenly the birthday police who make sure that people don't celebrate birthdays before their designated days?
Oh, no, it's not a problem. I mean, I just didn't know you were going away.
Yes, well, I am. Or do I need to run every little detail of my life past you before I can do anything? Huh?
No, it's fine. I'm sorry for offending you. So what's this dinner all about then? When is it? Is there a special outfit code or anything like that?
God, don't you listen? It's for David's birthday, so it will be this weekend. I'm booking it for 8 p.m. at the Jeweler's Inn, and seeing how that restaurant is one of the fanciest in town, you will have to dress up a little bit.
The Jeweler's Inn?
Yes. Is there a problem with the pub now? Does it not meet your standards or something?
Oh no, not at all. It's a lovely looking place, but it's just that it's a bit expensive. I've looked online before and all of the main dishes are above $20 each. I just don't know if me and David can afford that really. We're not exactly the richest people out there, you know.
Well, you'll just have to find the money from somewhere, won't you? I want to take my son to a lovely restaurant for his birthday, so that's what I'm going to do. And you better not spoil it for me. I don't care if you have to sell some of your things or whatever, but I want my son eating at this inn for his birthday. Got it?
Yes. I understand. I'll figure something out. You don't need to worry.
I wasn't worried. Now, I know that might be difficult for you and all, considering all of your clothes look like things you'd wear to work in, but maybe you can make a bit more of an effort for David this time and actually go and buy yourself a nice dress. I'm sure he would be very grateful to see that he actually married a woman.
Are you seriously insinuating that I'm not a woman?
Well, have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? You look like a butch lesbian or something. Not to mention that all of your clothes reflect that as well. You have nothing nice to wear on a day-to-day basis, and it makes you seem like a man with the way you dress. Honestly, have you never heard of a nice summer dress or a skirt and blouse? It would do you a world of good, believe me.
I'm sorry, but why are you being so rude and horrible to me? I haven't done anything to you to deserve it, and attacking me on such a personal level is ridiculous. My clothes are fine, and so is how I look. You honestly are starting to sound like a child.
Yes, well, I just don't think that you're right for my son. I asked him not to marry you, but he was set on doing it anyway.
Hang on, why didn't you want him to marry me?
Well, let's face it, you're not exactly the most amazing woman out there, are you? In fact, you're just a normal nobody who can't really offer David much in life. If it were up to me, David would have married my friend's daughter, and then the two of them would have been set for life.
Well, I can offer him lots of things in life, like a good and loving home where he can come back to and feel safe and relaxed after a hard day of work. Not to mention that I also work as a teacher, so I bring in money as well. We share all of the costs in life, so I help out a lot actually.
And yet you're still on such a meager amount of money? How sad. Let's face it, you're just a burden to David. Without you, he could have done so much more and achieved so much. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to hope that his children will take after him. That way I can help steer them in the right direction in life.
Okay, first of all, me and David would be the ones who decided what happened with our children if we had them. You know, being the actual parents and all, we would be the ones who decided what school they went to, what they were allowed to eat and drink, and what they would be taught at home. Being their grandparent, you would have to follow our rules concerning our children, and if you tried to subvert what we asked of you and tried to teach our kids stuff we didn't like, then you would lose your privileges to see them.
You can't do that. I would be their grandmother. I have every right to see my grandchildren.
No, you have the right to see them if me and David tell you that you have the right to see them. That is all.
Why you?
Look, I really don't want to talk to you right now. So just put me down as yes, I'm coming to the meal. I know the details, so we can end this conversation here now. Goodbye.
Fine. I'm done talking to such a pathetic woman anyway. Is there something that you want to tell me?
Huh? Vicky? What are you on about? Why are you messaging me?
I will ask again. Is there something you want to tell me?
What? No. There's nothing that I need to tell you. Besides, you're the one who messaged me, so clearly you're the one who wants to say something.
Yes, actually, I do want to say something.
Well, hurry up then. I don't have all day.
Oh, I will take my sweet time with this conversation. How dare you not tell me that you can't have children?
Whoa. Wait a second. What?
You heard me. I know that you are infertile. How dare you not say anything to me about it? I bet you blackmailed David not to tell me either, didn't you? My son would have told me otherwise. He would have come straight to me and asked for my help in this matter. But no, you told him not to say a word. I can't believe what you've done. I am incensed.
Okay, back up a minute. Where on earth has all this come from? How did you know what has been happening with me and David? Because clearly David hasn't told you anything considering how you're blaming me and accusing me of making him keep quiet about it.
I found out through my friend, Dr. Heiser. Know her? She's the one who actually did your test in the clinic. She told me all about how you and David had gone to her because you were having trouble having a baby, and how she had to give you tests to see if you were infertile or not. She also told me how you got your results back today and how you are the one who is infertile. I can't believe it. You're ruining everything. Is there not one thing you can do right? I never wanted David to marry you, but I thought, hey, at least she'll give him some kids. That'll be good for something. But you can't even do that. What kind of useless, good-for-nothing woman are you? I mean, can you even call yourself a woman if you can't have kids? Because I don't think so. You're absolutely nothing. You're just worthless. Honestly, the best thing you could do for David now is to divorce him and let him find a woman who is actually good for him. One who can actually give him children.
Okay, you need to stop right now. What me and David go through is none of your business. Our situation is completely our business and our business only. You have nothing, nothing to do with this at all. And for you to attack me like this, God, I can't believe you.
Excuse me?
You heard me. This is an incredibly difficult time for me and David, and yet here you are, blaming me and saying how I should just divorce the man that I love, the one who is actually helping me in this incredibly difficult time. What is wrong with you? How cruel can one person be that they immediately start spewing vitriol at a woman only a few hours after she finds out that she can't have children? Do you think that I want to be infertile? Do you honestly think that I don't want children? I have dreamt of having kids since I first met David. I thought that he would be the perfect father, and it was a dream of mine for us to raise a family together. So I really don't need you attacking me right now. Got it? Just leave me alone. Oh, and by the way, you can tell Dr. Heiser that I will definitely be going to my lawyers about her breach of confidentiality. Telling you about mine and David's issues is a massive breach of confidence. She'll be dealing with my lawyers soon enough.
Are you threatening my friend? That's not very nice, is it? She hasn't done anything wrong. All she's done is answer some questions I had. That's all. So you don't even have a leg to stand on, even if you did go to your lawyers.
Actually, it really is against the law. I have a proper case against her, but that's none of your business either.
My son is going to hear all about how you've treated me today. How rude you've been.
Oh, don't you worry. David will definitely be hearing about this conversation. I'll make sure of it.
He's my son. He's going to support me over you.
We'll just see about that. David, your mother has gone way too far this time.
What do you mean? What's happened?
She just messaged me and said that she knows about our fertility issues and that it's all my fault.
Hang on, how did she even know about that?
Apparently, our doctor is a friend of your mother's, and she told her all about our issues.
That's completely against the law. She can't do that. It's doctor-patient confidentiality.
Yeah, I know, but it's too late now. She's told your mom and our issues, and she went off on a massive rant saying that I should divorce you so that you can find a real woman who can give you kids, and you two can live happily ever after.
Whoa, what? Now she wants you to divorce me?
Yep, apparently I'm not a woman because I can't have kids.
She did not say that. Right, that's it. I'm gonna have a word with her, a very stern word.
Normally, I'd ask you not to, but I just can't believe she said all of that to me. You know how heartbroken I am about this. I really don't need her getting on my back about all of this.
Hey, don't you worry about this for another second. I'll sort her out. You don't need to be worried that she's gonna say anything like that ever again. I want you to take all the time you need to process this information. I'll be there for you every step of the way. I promise.
Thank you, sweetie. I'm sorry to just go off on you and dump all of that on you.
It's okay. You got nothing to apologize for. I promise.
I'll see you later then. I love you.
I love you too.
I can't believe you tattled to David like that. He had a massive go at me yesterday. My son has never done that before. You've corrupted him, making him hate me.
I didn't make him do anything. He just didn't want you being vile to me. So, why are you messaging me now?
Because I have something to say to you concerning the dinner tonight.
And what's that?
You're not qualified to join us. This dinner is exclusively for family members.
Your husband and son are currently with me.
Huh?
Yeah, after hearing how you treated me yesterday, David was appalled, as you probably know after he talked to you. Anyway, he told his dad what you said, and John was equally as appalled. They decided that instead of the dinner tonight, they wanted to spend the day in a relaxing atmosphere. Both me and David can't be dealing with your horrible vitriol. So, John came over and we're having a little lunch. Then, me and David are going to go away on a little vacation and just mourn together. It's what we need.
But that's not fair. I should be there too.
No. In fact, David and I have decided that we want nothing to do with you.
What do you mean?
After how you treated me, we have decided that we don't need someone so toxic in our lives. Someone who would so willingly blame me for something that isn't my fault.
But...
Goodbye, Vicky. Don't contact me again.
Wait.
After telling Vicky off, I blocked all of her numbers so that she couldn't contact me again. David also did the same, as he couldn't believe what his mother had done to me. We went on vacation like I said we would, and whilst we were there, our lives changed. We came across an orphanage where we met an adorable little girl. It was from then on that both me and David decided that we wanted to adopt. We've begun the process, and the little girl we met is the one who we are trying to adopt. Whilst my diagnosis was an incredibly heartbreaking thing, it's good to know that it's not the end of being able to have children. There are plenty of children in the world who need a loving home and parents to grow up in, and me and David are happy to provide that. As for Vicky, the last I heard was that she told all of her friends what had happened, but funnily enough, they seemed to think that she was the one in the wrong, and they all decided to stop being friends with her. Sometimes, people will bring their own karma down on them. Oh, and as for Dr. Heiser, me and David are currently in the process of suing her for breach of contract. She has also lost her medical license due to what she did, something that is deserved, as who knows who else she could have damaged with her gossip.
Hey honey, I'm gonna be back late tonight as I've got to work a little bit overtime, so I was just wondering if you could finish packing my bags for me. I've done most of the packing already, but I just need the small things like my toiletries and air products put in my main bag.
Hey, sweetie. Yeah, that's fine. I can do that for you. As long as you can pick me up some mint humbugs from the shop on your way back. You know I like to have some sweets when we're traveling, especially on planes.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Oh my god, I can't believe that we're actually going to the Seychelles, though. I've always wanted to go there. Are you sure that your parents don't mind us coming with them?
Yeah, I've already told you that they don't mind. In fact, they're the ones who told us to go with them, so I don't know why you're so worried about it.
Well, it's just, I always feel like your parents don't really like me. Like, sometimes I feel like I say something and they just talk to me like I'm stupid. Either that or they just ignore me completely. I just don't want to end up being on holiday with them and it's all awkward and stuff. I mean, that wouldn't be a very enjoyable holiday for us, would it?
My parents don't hate you. How could you even think that? They've been nothing but nice to you. I mean, they even invited you on the strip with them. I don't think someone who hates you would do that, would they?
I guess not. So, do you think it's just all in my head then?
Definitely. My mom's a saint. She can never hate anyone. So I want you to try and get along with her, okay? I've noticed a bit of tension between the two of you, and I think that maybe you both just need to spend a bit more time together, talk out whatever differences you have with each other, and then just get over them. It'll make everything much easier for everyone.
Well, okay. If you honestly think that we just need to spend a bit of time talking with one another, then I'll trust you and do my best. I mean, I'd like to get along with her as well, because she's important to you.
Yeah, she's very important to me. I mean, my mom is pretty much the most important woman in my life, so I don't know what I'll do if you can't get along with her.
For you, I'll try my best.
Thanks. Anyway, I need to get back to work now. I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. Love you.
Adele, it's Velma. I just wanted to double check that you and Jack were ready to get going. I want to get to the airport with plenty of time to get checked in and through security without having to rush. We wouldn't want to miss our flight now, would we?
Hi, Velma. Yes, me and Jack are ready. We're just loading the last little bits into the car and then we'll be on our way. Probably start off in about 5 minutes.
Well, are you going to be driving in 5 minutes, or aren't you?
Sorry, but what do you mean?
I can't wait around on a probably. For all I know, that could mean that you two aren't going to be on your way to the airport for at least another hour yet. You need to be more precise with your timings and more respectful of people's time, especially for something like this. The plane won't wait simply because you're not on board. You do know that, don't you?
Are you sure? I could have sworn that all we'd have to do is ask the pilot to wait until we're on board, lol.
Where on earth did you get that idea? That's completely ridiculous.
It was a joke, Velma.
Well, it wasn't funny. Don't do it again.
Right. Well, Jack's ready to go, so we're getting in the car now. See you at the airport.
Okay. Tell my Jack that I can't wait to see him.
Of course.
Oh, and tell him to drive carefully. I wouldn't want him getting into an accident.
No, neither of us would like that.
Uh-huh. Anyway, goodbye.
Hey, Jack? Where is everybody?
What do you mean?
Well, I just got back from the restroom, but no one is at the table that we were all sitting at. Where did you all go?
Oh, well, my mom wanted to go to the gate early to see if there were any first-class tickets left for the plane. Thankfully there were, so she upgraded all of us and we're just sitting in the first-class lounge now.
Oh, I guess I'll make my way there then. Where is it?
Oh, no, sorry, but, your ticket hasn't been upgraded. You're still in economy.
Wait, what? Why am I the only one who hasn't been upgraded?
Well, it was a first come first serve thing, and there were only a few tickets left for first class. We only just about managed to get the three of us upgraded. There's no way that there'll be any left now. Sorry.
So then, why didn't you wait for me?
Huh?
If you knew that you were going to go and upgrade your seat, why didn't you and your parents wait for me to come back from the restroom? I was only gone like 5 minutes. All you had to do was wait for me.
Well, my mom didn't want to risk all of the upgrades being taken. It's not my fault if you can't control your bladder. If you really want to, you can check if there are any upgrades left, but I doubt we'll be able to sit together if there are.
I can't really afford to pay for an upgrade to first class myself. Would your mom be willing to help? I mean, she paid for yours, didn't she?
Are you seriously asking for my mom to pay to upgrade your ticket? That's kind of low class of you, Adele.
What? How is it? She upgraded yours.
Yeah, but I'm her son. You're not really blood related, so it's kind of cheeky to ask her to pay for yours as well.
You know what? Forget it. I'll just stick to the seat I already have.
Yeah, it's probably the best. Anyway, you'll probably find it much better in your seat.
Oh yeah, because first class would have been so terrible.
Jeez, don't get all moody on me. It's not my fault that you missed out.
Whatever.
Look, you better cheer up on the flight. I don't want to be spending my holiday with you if you're moody all the time.
Moody? Are you seriously trying to say that I shouldn't be feeling at least slightly annoyed by all of this? You have ditched me, your wife, to go to first class with your parents. I think I have every right to feel slightly upset.
Okay, I get it. We can talk about it later when we land. I need to go now because they're boarding.
No, they're not. The plane doesn't board for another 15 minutes yet.
First class gets to get on first.
Of course they do.
Yeah, anyway, my mom's telling me to turn off my phone for the flight, so I'll see you when we land.
See you later then. Jack, where are you? I really need to talk to you right now. Jack, come on, please, it's important.
Adele, what's wrong now?
Have you seen what your mom has done with the room arrangement?
What about it?
Well, she's put me in an entirely separate room from you and everyone else. How is that fair or even right? I mean, we're married for goodness sake. And to make matters worse, you're all up in like one of the apartment suites and I'm just in a bog standard room. Why?
Maybe there was a mix-up with the rooms or something. I can check with her to see.
Yes, please.
Hey, Adele. Yeah, there was no mix-up. That's your room for the holiday.
What?
Yeah, look, it's nothing against you, but my mom just doesn't feel comfortable with me and you sharing a room, you know? And this apartment only has 2 bedrooms.
Jack, are you kidding right now? We are married. We've shared a room for quite a while now. Surely your mom knows this.
Well, yeah, obviously, but while she's the one in charge of this trip, she'd prefer it if we respected her wishes and slept in separate rooms. And I don't want to make my mom uncomfortable.
Jack, if you don't tell your mom that I'm going to share a room with you, or that you're going to come and share my room with me, then I swear I will leave.
That's a really horrible ultimatum you've given me. How can you expect me to do that to my mom?
Wow, okay. I can see that you're clearly going to pick your mom over me, despite how horrible, rude, and just plain spiteful she's been to me.
Hey, don't say that about my mom. She's the sweetest.
No, she's really not. She's a horrible old woman who has purposefully tried to leave me out of this entire holiday and make things a horrible experience for me. I've tried to be polite and friendly with her, but every time I try to talk to her, she just ignores me or speaks condescendingly to me. And I've had enough.
Well, you've not exactly been the best to talk with.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it just seems to me that all you've done on this trip so far is complain. I mean, we're in the Seychelles and all you've done is moan about not being in first class and moan about being left out of the apartment. You've got a room, haven't you? So you should be grateful that you're even here.
Oh, is that so? I should be grateful that your mom goes out of her way to be horrible to me, and that you always pick her side no matter what she does? Yeah, I don't think so. I am not going to stick around here just to be yours and your mom's punching bag for the entire holiday.
Well, I don't know what you think you're gonna do.
I'm sure I'll think of something. After all, it seems to me like you don't care what I do.
What? Whatever. I'm gonna head out to the pool. I don't think you can go to this one because it's for apartment renters and higher. You'll have to go to the regular pool with everyone else.
Sure, as long as you're not there, I'll have a great time.
Adele, why on earth have I just seen you heading up to the penthouse suite? Your room is way below that.
Huh? Oh, it's you. Well, if you must know, I upgraded myself to the penthouse suite.
What? Why have you done that? There's no way we can afford that.
Well, you see, I got sick and tired of being treated as less than by you and your parents. So I thought to myself, what's better than an apartment suite? And it came to me, the penthouse is the best room in the hotel. So I rented it for the week.
This is gonna cost us everything we have. Jeez, well, I guess you can't take it back now. I'll just let my parents know and we'll head up.
Oh, no. You nor your parents are welcome in my room.
What?
You heard me. I don't want any of you up here with me. You can all stay in your apartment suite that you were so adamant not to share with me.
Adele, you can't do this. I'm your husband, so you will share that penthouse with me and my family. It was paid for by both of our accounts, so half that is mine.
Actually, I paid for this room on my own credit card, so you have no right to come here at all. And if you try to, I'll just call security. And as for being my husband, that's not true either. At least, it won't be very soon.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm filing for a divorce as soon as we get back.
What? Why?
Really? You're asking that? Well, if you really want to know, it's because of how you've treated me this entire time that we've been away.
I've not done anything.
You've been just as horrible to me as your mom has, constantly blaming me and saying that it's my fault that your mom is being horrible to me, not to mention that you're more than happy for me to go off on my own as long as you get what you want. So fine, I will go off on my own and enjoy my life how I want to. I won't let you or your horrible family hold me back anymore. As far as I'm concerned, this holiday is the beginning of my new life. You can do whatever you want. I know I am. I'm going to go out and enjoy the Seychelles the way that I want to. And when I get back, I'm moving all of my stuff out and going to get myself a brand new apartment and start my life without you holding me back. Besides, it seems to me like you and your mom have your own special relationship that no one is going to be able to compare to. So I hope you're happy with that. Now, I'm going to go. I've got a lovely bubble bath, champagne compliments of the hotel, and a plate full of chocolate strawberries to enjoy. Have a nice life.
Adele, get back here! I'm ordering you! Adele?
Just like I said, I had an amazing holiday in the Seychelles. I did everything I had ever wanted to. Scuba diving, relaxing on a yacht, and even driving a speedboat. It was the best holiday ever, especially because I didn't have to worry about Jack or his mom, who I heard nagged him the entire time they were on holiday about not being in the penthouse. Once back home, I moved out of the house I shared with Jack and filed for divorce. It all went through smoothly, as Jack realized that I wasn't going to go back to him no matter what. And even though being on my own is quite scary, I know that I am much better off finding myself and not being made to feel awful by someone who doesn't love me.